So I just combed through the top websites on the Inc. 5000 list. You know, the list that ranks the fastest growing companies in the United States. And I found something super interesting. Almost all of the websites had a few things that made their website easy to find, easy to navigate, easy to consume, and better yet, easy to turn visitors into paying customers. And guess what? Today I'm gonna be sharing those common website design features with you in a simple 3-step formula so you can implement them and benefit from them. Okay, let's get started. But before I do, go ahead and like this video for me, as it helps others find it on YouTube. And subscribe even if you get a crumb of value from this video. Now, this first step isn't the sexiest topic, but it could be the deciding factor whether you build the site you want, implement the features you need, and convert visitors into paying customers. So it's important I start the video with it. The first step is to choose your website builder wisely. Website builders, often referred to as content management system, is an online application that is used to create and manage your website. Now, most modern website builders make it easy to build and maintain your site without much technical knowledge or design experience. Popular website builders include Wix, WordPress, Squarespace, Weebly, Shopify, Drupal, and Magento. And out of the 7 I just named, I would only recommend 2 of them to you. That's right, 2. And the fastest growing companies in the US agree, as they almost exclusively use the 2 I have in mind as well. If you own a service-based business, you want to use WordPress. And if you own an e-commerce business, you want to use Shopify. The reason is simple. They offer the best simplicity to power ratio. Don't get me wrong, platforms like Wix, Weebly, and Squarespace make it extremely easy to simply sign up and get a basic site up and running for a relatively low cost. But unless you own a business and want to remain small, as your business grows, the function, integration, and needs of your website tend to grow with it. And platforms like Wix, Weebly, and Squarespace simply won't be able to keep up without making your life difficult. And on the other end of the spectrum, builders like Drupal and Magento require high levels of technical know-how and understanding of HTML and CSS. So we'll just tuck those into the back of the closet. Here are 3 big reasons that make WordPress the star choice for service-based businesses and Shopify the go-to platform for e-commerce brands. First, WordPress has over 50,000 plugins and Shopify has over 4,200 apps to extend the functionality of your site. Anything you can imagine, you can implement. Second, WordPress and Shopify sites rank higher in search engines like Google because they offer robust SEO tools that make optimizing simply a breeze. And lastly, WordPress and Shopify are widely supported and integrate with almost anything. Now, after you picked your website builder, Shopify or WordPress, it is now time to design your website. Which brings us to step number 2, use research-backed design. One of my favorite mind hacks of all time is to let the data speak. As humans, we simply love to put our own bias and feelings into our web design, but the truth is, we don't know what will work until we try it. So here are a few research-backed website design tips that are proven to work. The first is to use images of people in your design. A famous case study by Basecamp showed a 40% increase in conversions when they simply added faces and testimonials to their website design. The key though is to use images in your website design that is representative of your target audience. For example, if your target audience is business owners, include real images of business owners. If your target audience is moms, include real images of moms. Second, you want to avoid rotating sliders. Karan, add 8 sliders to my website. I have a ton of information and promos I need to run. Now, can anybody guess the problem with that scenario? Well, the visitors of your website are more than likely only going to see the first slider. And a study by Notre Dame University found that to be true. Sliders receive a click-through rate of around 1 to 3%, and about 60 to 80% of the clicks come from the first slide. And the same has been found to be true in many other studies as well. So instead of sliders, use one static image that highlights your most important headline and call to action, or remove slides from the slideshow and add all sliders to the page so they can be viewed when someone scrolls down the page. Third, add trust signals to your site. Trust signals are elements on your website that help customers feel more comfortable buying from you. An analysis of a sample Amazon page found that 43% of an Amazon listing is made up of trust signals such as reviews and unique selling points that focus on visitor goals or pain points. Common trust signals you can use in your website design include the following: testimonials and reviews, third-party badges and certifications, statistics, customer or client logos, publication logos, real-time transaction information, and FAQs. Now, be sure to sprinkle a bit of each throughout your site to garner trust. That way, no matter what page or part of the site is landed on by your visitors, you have trust signals. Fourth, make information easy to find. A survey by HubSpot surprisingly showed that the most important part of the design of a website is actually not the design at all, but easy to find information. Visitors come to your website to solve a problem, so make it easy for them to find a solution. Here are a few quick tips to make information easier to find for your visitors. First, write descriptive headlines. Second, create descriptive menus. Third, use contrasting colors to bring attention to call to action buttons. And fourth, use faces and objects to point to important information. Hey, look over here. The last step in the website design formula for small businesses is to track your website performance. As mentioned before, the best mind hack you can use to increase the success of your website is to let the data speak and then make changes based on the data you find. But in order to do that, you must have data to begin with. So here are the best tools you can use to track your website performance. First, Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a tool by Google that costs $0, but provides you with a boatload of information on how users interact with your website. Google Analytics allows you to understand what pages on your website are performing the best and worst, discover what products, sources, and pages convert the best on your website, gain insight into what devices are being used on your website, and help you to understand your website visitors better with reports on demographics, interests, and behavior. The second tool, Hotjar. Hotjar provides heat maps of your website so you can better understand how visitors are interacting with your website. Now, Hotjar allows you to see when people click on your site or how far they make it down a particular page before leaving, allows you to record how people are using your site so you can see which elements are engaging or distracting, and help you uncover the pages on your site that causes visitors to simply leave. The third tool you can use is the LYFE Marketing Website Analysis Tool. Our website analysis tool provides a health check of your website's SEO, so you know all the areas of improvement and provides recommendations on the improvement you can make. The LYFE Marketing Website Analysis Tool checks the following areas of SEO: HTML headers, body content, links, website usability, speed, and security. Well, there you have it, my 3-step design formula for small businesses to create and improve their website design. As a recap, step 1 was to choose your website builder wisely. For service-based businesses, you want to use WordPress, and for e-commerce sites, you want to use Shopify. Step number 2 was to use research-backed design, which includes using images of people in your design to boost conversion rates, avoiding rotating sliders as people rarely see past the first one, adding trust signals such as reviews, statistics, and FAQs, and making information easy to find by writing descriptive headlines, creating descriptive menus, using contrasting colors to bring attention to call to action buttons, and using faces and objects to point to important information. And last but not least, step number 3 was to track your website performance by using Google Analytics, Hotjar, and LYFE Marketing's website analysis tool. If you found this video helpful in the slightest bit, go ahead and hit that like button for me, as it helps others find this video on YouTube. And subscribe to the channel for more videos that help you grow your business via digital marketing. I'm Karan from LYFE Marketing. Until next time.